Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to day 10 of the 12 days of rates. Where today we're on the Tierlist maker and we're going to be ranking some aviation content creators. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is my own personal opinion, and so you have every right to disagree. Of course, some of these creators you will know and some you might not. Now, before we do get into this tier list, make sure you all subscribe with those notifications turned on. 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Let's go. And now, of course, before we do start rating, let's go over the ranking system. At the top of the tier list, we have sex. Of course, at the top of the tier list, we have top tier. This is going to be for the best of the best aviation content creators, the ones that might even be considered underrated, even though they're the biggest. Next, you have W tier. Of course, this is primarily going to be to the aviation creators that are actually, like, you know, really good, but not quite top tier. You know, they're really good. They're popular. You know, they're good. They're good. Pretty good is for the content creators that are, you know, kind of mid. Good would be for the creators that are, you know, just they're all right. They're good. And decent means that, you know, they're up and coming. You know, they have a general idea as to how to do content creation, but you know, they're just not quite grasping it. So hopefully that does make a bit of sense. Now let's not waste any time and let's get into the tier list. First up, ladies and gentlemen, we have I711. Now, okay. Yeah, you know what, let's not get into that. Now, of course, this content is really good for the younger generation, you know, people that are looking to get into aviation, but for those of you that are already into aviation, I don't really see much worth in the videos, if that makes sense. But if he does switch up his content, I think he could be really good. Next up, we've got Sam Chewy. I don't know how to say his second name, so we'll just call him Emmanuel. And my boy Emmanuel over here is really good when it comes to traveling the world and engaging in the most unexpected activities you can imagine. I mean, this guy literally made a video of him floating around, you know, defying the laws of physics. He has so many aviation experiences that one could only wish they could have. For example, flying the world's most dangerous approach. But for me personally, his videos don't really, you know, meet my style, so I'll give him I'll put him in W tier. Oh boy, we got Airbus Teacher. You know what? This guy knows how to finesse the TikTok algorithm. This brother can literally make his videos blow up without even showing his face or using his voice. I mean, as you can probably gather by the name, Airbus Teacher, he doesn't really teach you much about Airbus.
This is a stall. In aviation, preventing stalls is key to safety.
You know, I do think he could be pretty good if he makes more educational Airbus videos. For now, I'll put him in good. Next up, we've got Rexo. I don't know what to really say about this guy. He makes some pretty cool edits. Probably some of the best edits I've actually seen. I don't really go very far with just making edits. It eventually becomes very, very repetitive. And eventually, it might die out. And so for that reason, I say that his content is decent. Decent! Next up, we've got Aaron Reigns. I mean, this guy's alright. He kind of popped up out of nowhere. I'm convinced he didn't even exist much less than a year ago. He's very well known for his simulations of real-life situations that have taken place in the aviation industry.
This 767 was hijacked, then ran out of fuel and was forced to land in the ocean.
His videos can become quite repetitive, but overall, they're alright. I personally would say that Aaron Reigns is good. Next, we got Moti, the airport guy. Top tier, bro. Top tier. No explanation needed. This guy can explain near enough anything you can imagine about aviation. You all don't know about Moti, the aviation guy. You don't know about him. You all don't know about him. Top tier, top tier. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got 7-4 Now, he's probably my favorite of all the aviation creators. He flies the Boeing 747 and does a lot of storytime related videos. That, however, do a fat level of waffling.
There is a situation that I see, okay, hey, these 4 different things are broken and I don't feel safe to go fly because I'm worried about X, Y, or Z. If that were to happen, then I can call up the airline and say, hey, I'm not gonna take the plane, it's not safe, and this is my reason behind it. And that is the final answer. There is no way to force the pilots to do it. So this thing about flying with broken is true, but there isn't just like, oh, there's part of this wing is missing and this engine seems like it'll probably quit. Go fly the plane. Anyways, think of it like this. When you brought your car in to get maintenance check, a lot of times the mechanic will come in and you're sitting there and say, hey, this is broken. You have no idea. You've been driving around for months with some broken piece of your car and you thought, oh, this car was running fine. It's the exact same thing. Planes that continue to operate even though something isn't working perfectly. It's the same thing on a plane, except every time we get into our plane, the pilots and usually mechanics will go very carefully. Most time in your car, you just jump in your car and drive. So when we catch things, as soon as something's a little bit broken, we see it right away. It gets written in this logbook. That logbook gets signed off by a mechanic, and the mechanic has responsibility. If they were to send this plane off and there was something wrong, they sent the plane off knowing, hey, this thing is broken and there's a risk of these people dying. He's at risk of obviously losing his license, going to jail. There's massive penalties for that, and the pilots aren't going to go out and knowingly fly thinking, oh, we got this broken thing. That would never happen. And then she mentions this thing about the slide being broken. All in all, he's a super chill guy. He teaches you a lot, and his videos are very, very high quality. I'll put him in top tier. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the King's Ace. This monkey has the best cinematic flight simulator edits ever. Like, bro, watch this. Watch this.
United 256, wind 0108, where we run right Pacific up. Pacific off 1 right, United 256.
Bro, you can't tell me that ain't cinematic. He does post primarily on TikTok and has definitely worked hard to get to where he is. However, once again, Blood is kind of restricted in content that is, and so sometimes has to resort to videos like this.
Damn, I messed up. We gotta go ball, man.
Hey bro, what the hell? Perhaps with more variety, he can move up in the rankings. But now I'd say he's good. Here we have Captain Joe. This brother would easily be top tier, but he only shows his face once every decade. Just like 74K, he once again flies the Boeing 747 and cheats you a lot. But I can't really say much about him. He used to be top tier, but now he's about W tier. Controversial one, Swiss 001.
Oh my.
Hey, unpopular opinion, but I believe that Swiss 001 has got to be the best flight simulator content creator out there. This guy, similarly to Emmanuel, has had some relatively cool experiences, such as visiting places like Saba Airport and flying on aircraft like the Airbus A340. Now, of course, I'm saying this from the standpoint of someone that's never experienced this kind of stuff and would love to. Honestly, it would be wrong to put him any lower than W tier. Next up, we've got Aviate. Ooh, that's me! Well, a bit of self-reflection could never hurt. My upload schedule sucks. I post videos that are inspired by other creators, however, I do put my own twist into them. That twist, of course, being humor. Or at least what I'd hope to be seen as humor. Lol. I can't really sit here and talk about myself much, so in all fairness, I'd say that my content is pretty mid. I have a lot of money saving to do if I'm gonna make my videos any better, so, you know, subscribe. Yeah, honestly, I'd say that my content is in the good category. Alpha Originals, this guy is so chill! Once again, another flight simulator channel. It follows the theme of full VATSIM flights, and he's been doing it, you know, very well.
What are you doing? What in the updates happened here with GSX?
Personally, I love this guy's videos, but I'm gonna have to put him in the pretty good section. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have Steamy. Broski posts aviation news stories on his TikTok account. It's a very unique idea in terms of the way that he executes it, and it seems to be doing very well for him. Honestly, he's aight. He's aight. But ladies and gentlemen, that's my aviation creator tier list complete. Please do not hesitate to tell me in the comments if you agree or disagree with this tier list, and feel free to tell me what changes you would make. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 11 of the 12 days of Raid.